A World War II bomb has just been pulled out of Germany's Rhine. That's not because someone found it with a sonar. The river has become so shallow that the bomb was exposed from the riverbed. And this is only one bizarre symptom of a much bigger problem now unfolding across Germany. The country is being hit by drought, wildfire, and smoke at the same time.
Especially with passengers on board, it's a big responsibility. And yes, coordinating with the other boats too. Just figuring out where to turn and making sure everything works out. Everything takes a little longer too. Since we don't have as much current anymore, turning takes a little longer as well. It just requires a bit more concentration.
And the frightening part isn't the bomb. It's what the disappearing water is doing to Germany's economy. In Cologne, the Rhine has fallen to just 67 centimeters, tying the historic low at the city's gauge. Passenger vessels are already being taken out of service. But if the Rhine falls further, Germany's freight system could face an even bigger problem, because ships can no longer carry anything close to their normal loads.
For inland waterway shipping, this means above all that less cargo can be carried. To give a very striking example, a ship that would normally carry 2,000 to 2,500 metric tons of cargo can now only transport 400, perhaps 600 metric tons, depending on the ship's design.
Think about what that means. A vessel designed to move thousands of tons can suddenly be reduced to carrying only a fraction of its normal load. The Rhine is Germany's industrial superhighway, connecting North Sea ports with major manufacturing centers. If ships can't carry the goods, those goods still have to move, shifting the burden onto roads and railways and forcing companies to reorganize their supply chains.
This places an enormous burden on the entire transport chain to reorganize everything in order to still get the goods inland.
And while Germany's industrial artery is drying up, its forests are burning. In Hürtgenwald, more than 2,000 people were evacuated as a major wildfire tore through western Germany. But this fire came with a terrifying complication. This was once a major World War II battlefield. Hidden beneath the forest floor are unexploded bombs and ammunition, meaning firefighters cannot simply move into the flames.
What's special about this forest here in particular is that from World War II there were many fights in this forest especially, and there are lots of old munitions, some smaller bombs and everything, which is possibly exploding when the heat is coming over it. So the fireworkers have to be quite careful and can't work as usual and going in there.
But Hürtgenwald is not the only fire threatening Germany. Just across the border, Belgium's High Fens is facing its largest wildfire ever recorded. Around 3,000 hectares have burned, and the northeastern flank of the fire is now just 2.3 kilometers from Germany. The flames haven't crossed the border, but something else already has. Smoke from the fire is now affecting German communities, including Monschau, Röttgen, and Simmerath. Residents are being told to keep windows and doors closed and reduce outdoor activity. Firefighters are working through dangerous conditions, while rain is providing some relief. But the northeastern flank remains difficult to reach, meaning Germany is watching a foreign wildfire approach its border while dealing with its own fires at home.
I think everybody's quite scared about the situation. One of the cities was evacuated yesterday or tonight, and yeah, like I said, many people are scared. They don't know where to go. The fire was spreading quite fast.
And that brings Germany's real problem into focus: This isn't one wildfire, and it isn't just a dry river. The Rhine is losing the capacity to move Germany's goods. Forest fires are forcing thousands from their homes. Smoke is disrupting communities, and extreme weather is hitting critical infrastructure from multiple directions at once. Germany may therefore be facing something bigger than a summer of bad weather. The moment when fire, drought, and pollution begin turning an environmental crisis into an economic one.